For nearly 2 decades, Chris Harrison was the face of reality TV romance. He debuted in 2002 as the host of unknowingly launching a cultural phenomenon. Harrison's calm presence and signature catchphrases became essential to the show's identity. He wasn't just a host, he was the confidant, the narrator, and the symbol of the franchise. Over 19 years, he guided countless singles through heartbreak and hope, expanding his role across spin-offs like And. His ability to build suspense and comfort contestants made him a pop culture fixture. Viewers tuned in for the ritual, and Harrison was the high priest of the ceremony. He was more than a teleprompter reader. He shaped the show's emotional core. From post-breakup interviews to announcing new leads, he bridged the gap between contestants and viewers. His deep connection to the material and audience made him an icon. For a generation, Chris Harrison was the true face of Bachelor Nation. He provided stability as cast members changed, making each season feel important and real. His influence grew with every season, and his phrases were quoted everywhere. Harrison's legacy was built on trust, familiarity, and a knack for drama. He was the constant in a world of ever-changing love stories. For many, Bachelor Nation and Chris Harrison were inseparable. His reign defined an era of reality television. In February 2021, everything changed. In February 2021, everything changed. In February 2021, everything changed. The season featured Matt James, the first Black Bachelor, and controversy erupted over contestant Rachel Kirkconnell's past. Chris Harrison's defense of Kirkconnell during an interview was seen as dismissive of racial issues, sparking intense backlash. Viewers and former contestants condemned his comments, calling him out of touch. Harrison apologized, but the damage was done. He stepped aside from hosting, and soon after, his departure became permanent. In June 2021, it was official. Chris Harrison was out after 19 years. The exit shocked fans and marked the end of an era. The show scrambled for new hosts, eventually naming Jesse Palmer as the permanent replacement. Palmer brought his own style, but the transition was jarring for longtime viewers. The franchise moved forward, but Harrison's absence was deeply felt. His dramatic exit left a void at the heart of Bachelor Nation. The controversy forced the show to confront its own issues. Harrison's departure became a turning point for reality TV. The shadow of his exit lingered over the mansion. After leaving Bachelor Nation, Chris Harrison focused on rebuilding his life. He found support in his relationship with entertainment reporter Lauren Zima, marrying her in November 2023. Family remained central. He celebrated his son Joshua's college graduation in 2024. Harrison reconnected with fans through a new venture. The podcast let him share his story, discuss his experiences, and address the drama that defined his career. It quickly became a hit, giving him control over his narrative. Episodes slowed, and the final one aired in November 2024, leaving fans curious about his next move. The podcast bridged his past and future, keeping him in the public eye. It showed he still had stories to tell, even after leaving TV. Harrison's personal milestones and podcast success marked a new chapter. He proved he could move forward, both professionally and personally. The podcast was short-lived but impactful. His time in the spotlight was far from over. In March 2024, Chris Harrison announced his TV comeback. He signed a major deal with Dr. Phil's new network, Merit Street Media. Harrison was set to host a new dating show, returning to his roots as a romance guide. Fans eagerly anticipated his return to the genre he helped define. The deal also included a morning show, co-hosted with his wife. The show offered lifestyle content and a glimpse into their partnership. Merit Street Media's launch was a major event, with Harrison as a flagship star. His return was framed as a triumphant second act. After being ousted from his old network, he found a new home that valued his talents. Multiple shows and a media titan's backing signaled a powerful comeback. Harrison was back in the spotlight, ready for a new era. The setup seemed perfect for his television resurgence. It was a full-circle moment for the former Bachelor host. Just as Harrison's comeback gained momentum, new drama struck. In July 2025, Merit Street Media filed for bankruptcy after a dispute with its broadcasting partner. The network's future, and Harrison's shows, suddenly hung in the balance. Continued as a podcast, but uncertainty loomed. Dr. Phil pledged support, but the network's fate was unclear. Harrison's highly anticipated dating show was put on hold. The setback was frustrating for both Harrison and his fans. The media industry's volatility became all too real. Meanwhile, franchise struggled with declining ratings and ongoing changes. The show cast its second black lead, Grant Ellis, in 2025, but still searched for its former magic. Harrison's journey became a story of resilience and reinvention. He faced fame, controversy, and fresh challenges. Like the shows he hosted, his story is far from over.